Hi there, I'm Kevin.
I'm Sherry.
Welcome to
Logs, Bogs, and
Meadows.
Meadows. I'm already rocking.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll try to stay still.
So today is Saturday, August 16th. It's day 164, and we are at the point where it's been about 5 months and 10 days. Not about, it has been, because we started on March 6th with the hole. Today is August 16th, so you do the math, 5 months and 10 days. And we are getting close, aren't we, Sherry?
Yes, we are. We are.
Real close. And today we just wanted to make a little video. It's been really, really busy over these past few weeks.
So crazy. Lots of things juggling up in the air, all happening at the same time. And
right.
Yeah.
So I would like to say that right now we are substantially complete, but we're not complete, okay, if that makes any sense. And right now, as we are looking out over our backyard, we're going to focus today on the exterior work, which is still not done, but it's getting much closer. On the interior, we're getting closer too, but we're going to hold off on that for a different episode.
We also need to have to do some cleaning, because usually if you have a builder or something, there's a crew that comes in and cleans. And since you're the builder, we are the cleaning crew.
We are the cleaning crew. And it's not fun, but it needs to be done. And of course, we could pay somebody to do this, but sweat equity is good also, and we can do it.
I'm looking forward to it.
I am too.
Yeah.
On the inside today, we're going to take off the protective flooring on our hardwood floors. And that's kind of big because we haven't been able to see it as the finishes have went in complete when we have the floor covered up. So I'm excited to do that. And again, we're going to hold off on footage of that till later. But we're going to take you back over the last 3 weeks and show you what's been done on the exterior. And there's been a lot. When I say exterior, I mean mostly site work.
Yeah. A lot of dirt moving and bringing in.
Right. And Sherry, do you remember the number I told you on how many dump trucks loads of fill came in here?
I think you said 25.
I did say 25. Yeah.
That doesn't include the topsoil yet.
No. And there are still a little bit more fill to be done, but we're close. And so anyhow, we'll kind of call that out as we go today. Some of the footage you're going to see was taken 2-3 weeks ago as this was happening. And we're going to take you back and show you that journey. And we'll come back at the end and do a little wrap up after we're done. So
yes, sir. And we're in the final countdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be stuck in my head all day. Now yours too.
We should have brought some music source so we could play that. We could have
brought
our JBL thing and we could have played that all day long.
Yeah, but I thought I did a good job.
You did do a good job. So you have to sing that all day long.
Final countdown. Sorry.
Who sang that?
Europe.
Okay. 80s hair band?
Right on.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So anyhow, thank you for coming to the show today. We hadn't posted a video in the last few weeks. We'll try to get this one out as soon as we can. We just don't have a lot of time for filming and editing it at this point, but we'll try to do our best.
We also didn't point out, I mean, you can see we're sitting in our nice rocking chairs. So we have some authentic rocking chairs. As soon as this is at the end of our little intro, I can finally rock. It was very difficult for me to sit still.
Yeah.
So there we go.
And for those of you looking at us in these rocking chairs, we'll be honest, we got these at Cracker Barrel, of course, because they sell rocking chairs, and they're not badly priced. I mean, when you look at the price, these chairs were $220 each. And if you go to some furniture stores, you're going to pay $800 a piece for rocking chairs. So we decided to save some money there.
Right on. Peace.
So what we have here is a hole that the excavator has dug today. And the reason for this hole is because we have all sorts of stumps, tree debris, and so forth
And so what he's doing is he's pushing all of the debris, the wood, up into a pile. You can see him on the other side. And then he's going to fill this hole up and cover it up. In doing so, one of the benefits is that he has this dirt that he took out of the hole, and we need fill on the site to be able to bring the grade up. So we're kind of killing two birds with one stone. We get to get rid of all the debris, the tree debris, bury it. And the benefit is we get the fill material also. So that's pretty cool. This guy really knows how to operate that machine, and he does a nice job. I'm out behind the house right now, and this fresh, I don't want to call it dirt. It's mostly broken shale. That's basically, representative of what we're working toward as far as a grade in the back. And this is the first day that Rick, the operator, has been here. And this material came from out front, believe it or not. He is working out there, and he got some material. He brought it back here, and he started to create some of the grade that we're going to have. Now, contrast that to what we're looking at over here. We still need a lot more material. I'm amazed that he got that material out of this site, but more's coming, and it's going to have to come in dump trucks, likely tomorrow, and they will have to work on this area and bring up this area so that over on the side here, it'll come out and create a bench, shelf, however you want to call it, likely around 15 feet off the end of the porch. And then from there, it's just going to flow down. Now, previously, I thought we were going to do a terrace. After talking with the excavating team, they advised that that's harder to take care of. So we're likely just going to come out, build that bench, have it slope somewhat for drainage, but then after that, it's going to basically just, go down and slope down from there. And hopefully we have an area where we can create a yard that's manageable from a maintenance standpoint, mowing. So anyhow, it's really hot today, and I am sweating like crazy, but I enjoy being out here and watching how this all works. Walking into the area that we have affectionately called the Beaver Dam. It's been here for nearly 3 years, and right now it's gone. And the excavator wasn't part of the plan I gave him, but I'm very happy that he did it. He moved all of the pile of logs and treetops and brush out of here, and he filled the hole that he dug for the stumps with it. And boy, does it really open it up in here. And I never really thought that I was going to love having the beaver dam so close to our house, but it was where it was. We cut down 70 trees in here. When you take 70 trees down, you got to do something with the tops and the brush that you're not consuming or using for firewood or other wood. And so that's what we did. We just piled it up. So now I'm going to bring you up here through this area, which was all just scrub brush before. Little trees, weeds, briars. And over here, this was a total mess. You couldn't get in here if you wanted to. This is where he dug the hole. It was like a big cut, a long strip of a hole. And all of the stumps and all of the wood that was in the beaver dam have been deposited into this hole. And some of it has been filled over with the dirt to cover it. He'll finish it up tomorrow. And as we pan over here, this area here, which is downhill from the sand mound septic system, he's going to level that off, and we're going to put a parking area for our motorhome right there. And we'll have the electric and the sewer run up here so that we can have an area to be able to plug into, and then also use those utilities for anything else we do back here. So Yeah, he never ceases to amaze me on what he can do with this Caterpillar 953D. It's a beast. He certainly knows what to do with it. Yeah, we're out front now. And what he's done is he's graded this out nice. He's taken out a couple stumps, brought the grade up in front of the front porch. And he's also created the beginnings of a water runoff system. What we're gonna do here is walk down in here, and it's gonna be a bit of a swale or not a ditch, but there's a depression in here. It's lower for sure. And eventually what he's gonna do, he's gonna have it so that it can drain to both sides, over to this side, then over to this side. And then the grade, and it might be hard to tell with the video, comes back off the house and slopes down so that the water can't run up over and into the house. It basically will settle in here and then kind of move to the sides of the house. So pretty good plan. I like it. Pretty happy with what he's done today. Standing at the top of the site out front, and we're looking at the sand mound. And since the beginning of March, this whole area has been occupied with a big pile of stumps. And as you can see, those stumps are gone. They've been buried and buried up there. So we gonna take you around a little bit and show you what's happened here in the last day and a half. So the equipment there, I guess it's a loader slash dozer. It looks like a bulldozer, but it's designed more like a loader with a big bucket. Not sure what you call it. We'll call it the Cat 953D because that's what it is. Anyhow, the Cat 953D is parked basically where our motorhome will be parked. And so he's strived to make that a flat piece for us. It looks like that'll work out well. And back over here, this used to be just crazy briars and brush, and now what we have is nice cleaned up area. Over here is where the hole was. That's where we were yesterday, taking photos of the hole being filled with the debris and then covered up. Back over here, this was all just vegetation in here. More briars, small trees. I would say that what this whole area used to be is what you're seeing over here with this kind of weeded stuff here. That's what it used to be, and now it's all cleared up. Down there is where we had the beaver dam, all cleared up. Interesting story about the beaver dam. We made the beaver dam over almost a 3-year period. And we did it so we could clear the area to be able to build here. And we put all the tops in there, all the trees in there that we couldn't use for firewood. And over the course of those 3 years, it was built up pretty good to the point where it became actually a pretty good home for many of the critters that live in our forests. And we did not specifically ask for them to remove the beaver dam. They did it. It creates a nice area, and there are certainly benefits from that. But Sherry reminded me last night when I was showing her about this that we just destroyed a bunch of homes for a bunch of wildlife. And there are some other places for them to live in this forest, there's no doubt. Hopefully there weren't any animals that were sacrificed during that whole thing, but it kind of cuts both ways. On one hand, you know, we like how it's cleaned up in this whole area, but on the other hand, part of what we're trying to do is preserve the forest. And so, and it's a little mixed feelings. I think that in the end, it's the right move. And I think Sherry feels the same way, although I don't want to speak for her. So anyhow, that's just part of what you go through when you're building a house. Sometimes you know specifically what you're going to get, and other times you don't. So this is a pile of fill that was brought in today and dumped here. And at some point it rained. I don't know when. You can see the tire tracks here. It's muddy, and the surface of this site is a little bit wet. And I'm not sure if that's why they quit or why they did, but anyhow, they're gone. It's about 3 o'clock. This over here is basically a level pad area where we're going to put a shed. And so it's a 12 by 16 shed. It will fit in there kind of diagonally. And I know most people don't put a shed in their front yard, but to us, our front yard and our backyard and our side yards, they all kind of meld together. We don't live in a neighborhood, number one. We don't have, neighbors to look at it. There aren't a lot of people that are going to come back here and see it. And for us, the function of having a shed right out here is going to be perfect. So we're pretty happy with it. And I did ask him to give me an area that we could ramp down, because on the end of our shed, and he's done that here, on the end of our shed is where the doors are to be able to take our equipment in and out of the shed. This area out here, it's basically, I think, pretty close to the grade where we're going to be. And yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I like how it comes up to the house. I think there might come up a little bit more in the front there to create less of a drop off. We'll see. Coming in from the driveway, there was a pile right here of spoils from some work that was done previously with the trenching for the water line and the electric line. I can see they've spread that out. I also can see that they've dumped some more fill back here. And I'm not sure how many total truckloads they've dumped, but you're starting to kind of see elevation-wise what we're trying to do. We got to get up to the top of that back porch to the point where it's just basically one step, which is essentially around 7 inches off the top of that floor down into the grade, the ground level. And so this is going to compact as well. And so there's more to come. Unfortunately, I think a lot more, which means a lot more money to pay. But as I walk around here, you're going to get a better idea of how this grade drops. As I walk down, you're kind of seeing, I think, the grade and how far down I'm going. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom because that's where this thing needs to land eventually. And yeah, right now I'm right at the bottom of the backyard. And so, yeah, they did bring in quite a bit here. I think they have to bring in more. And it looks like they may have come around the bedroom side of the house instead of around the driveway, which is the route I was expecting them to come. But I find also with all of this that what I think is going to happen and how they're going to do it often changes. I'm going to try to walk up through here. I've done it once. We can do it again. Muddy. A little stickier than I'd like it to be. But now we're kind of coming back up. And I think this is you're starting to see too the kind of the bench or shelf, as I call it, that we're going to have out back here. And then it'll fall off dramatically. Unfortunately, I'm a little concerned about how dramatically to take care of it. Mow it. Might not be fun. Oh, while we're here, this enables me to give you a good finished view of the porcelain pavers out back. And it's finished, but needs to be a little cleanup. We're seeing basically some crystallization of the, I don't know if it's water or if it just comes with the grout, but you're seeing in the grout joints, the white chalky stuff. That can be cleaned out, and it will be. But we're really happy with this product. It's really going to create a beautiful environment out here, so we're very happy with that. Okay, coming around to the side, you can see that we have our window well installed for the egress window system. And the way that works is that should be filled with stone down there up to basically right below the level of the window. And in the event that you're in the basement and there's a fire or something, you need to get out, the window slides. There's a ladder that'll come up and hook over the side here. So And there's a grate that goes on top too to keep the animals out. We're still not quite buttoned up here at the corner. And I think the reason is they still have to come out of that corner with another penetration out the side or the front, where they'll bring the water lines and the electric lines that'll come up and it'll be buried underground. And up there where the piece of equipment is where our RV will be sitting. And we intend to put a frost-free hydrant and an electric outlet up there so that we can utilize that when we're up at the front of the site. Similarly, we have one incorporated out back, although we're not quite sure where we're going to put that yet. So that, folks, is a load of fill right there. Yep. The day has been challenging, but what's not been challenging is the fill operation. As you can see, we're starting to see what this is going to look like. And it is a pretty decent grade buildup, and we're not done yet, because over here on the left, we don't have anything brought in yet. Over here to the right, we have quite a bit. Now, it's hard to tell right here, but we still have more up top. It looks like from here that grade is up where we need it to be at the porch. However, it's not. It still needs to come up a little bit more. As we walk up here, we'll show you. Again, we're looking for one step off of that porch, and we still do need to put some topsoil down, so that'll help. But what's happening is they're bringing this up and bringing it up and bringing it up. They're bringing the loads back, and when they do so, he's running his equipment over here, and it's packing down this fill. And this fill material, I think, is pretty good. It's a mixture of shaly stone and clay, very similar to what came off of this site, but it's not from this site. It was brought in from another location. As we come over here to the side, we're seeing a pile of fill that was dumped, and we have a dump truck up here that is, I'm not sure what she's doing. She just parked there. She has been for a while. Maybe she's taking her lunch break. But she's been sitting here, and here comes another one. Comes Rick. He's coming with another one, and so he's gonna back up and dump. I think what he said is they're gonna go back and each get another load. Maybe she'll get 2 loads for his one. But I think he needs about 5 more loads to be able to get that back the way that he feels it should be. And then it's time to bring in shale for the driveway. So we'll hang on here and show the dump. That'll wake you up.
Okay, so what we have now is 2 loads of fill. And he's headed back, I think, to get more. Okay, once again, we're ending the video being a little tired. That seems to be a habit with us. We come here, we have to clean, we have to do things, we have to get back to our other house to take care of our dogs,
And clean that too.
well, we're not doing that today.
Yeah, no.
No. We actually brought a case of beer, put it in the fridge, and thought we would have one at the end, but we ran out of time, so we'll have to save that for another day.
Yeah.
But we hope you enjoyed our show today, our episode. And we've done a lot outside, but I think you're starting to see a little bit of inside too, and you're seeing that we've done a lot inside too. And right now, I'm going to give you a little bit of a sneak peek of what's happened on the inside, especially in the great room over the last few weeks. But we really want you to come back for the next episode, because the next episode we do is going to be what?
The reveal.
The reveal. The whole reveal. Yeah.
We're going to dress up and be real fancy.
Yes, we are.
Probably not.
No. We're gonna be like this.
I may have some dogs barking in the background.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe a rooster here and there. Yeah.
We'll have some carpet. That's coming this week, probably.
Yeah, this week we're gonna get our wood stove. Carpeting's coming. They're gonna finish outside because they have to finish the site work, get the topsoil down, get the driveway stoned, and then my goodness, I think we're probably very close to getting our occupancy permit. It's just a matter of when we schedule that. So anyhow, thanks for joining us. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe.
And
Share.
Tell your friends and neighbors.
Write us some comments. Nobody hardly ever does that, but that's okay. We probably don't have time to read them anyhow.
No, we won't
But
read
thank
them.
you for joining us, and have a blessed day.
Bye.